Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Rev Trev, and I'm so glad that you're here because today we're going to be diving back into this August series about what if. What if Tyler Myers doesn't get traded? I know for some of you that's going to trigger you right now, and you're going to be like, what? What do you mean? He's for sure gone. And it's like, really? Like, okay, maybe the plan isn't to trade Tyler Myers. Now, I do believe that they've tried to, absolutely tried to. They've been working, I think they've been working the phones trying to trade somebody, either Myers, Besser, Garland, you name it, some of these guys that they're like actively trying to move just because of cap issues. Not like they want to definitely move all these people, but I think that the hate in Vancouver has gone too far with Tyler Myers, and let me explain to you why. But before we do that, you're already watching. I would love to have your comments posted down here. I love responding to people's comments. Let me know what you think. What if Tyler Myers doesn't get moved? And then while you're at it, do the Rev Trev hat trick, okay? Hit that subscribe button. I just got to 500 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. And I'm so glad. I'm just continue to try to build this channel with Canucks content that is realistic, passionate, and honest. So, okay, what if Tyler Myers doesn't get traded? Now, we know the big rumor that came out just a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago, was that there was a deal being considered with the San Jose Sharks and the Vancouver Canucks that Tyler Myers was going to get moved to San Jose and we were going to get LeBlanc back. Now, the problem is that we were only going to get $1.5 million in freed up cap space, so that wasn't really great. But what was really terrible about that deal is LeBlanc is a winger. And we've got so many wingers, we don't even know what to do with them. Like, people are making, and I've made videos on the lines and who's going to play with who and who's going to be this healthy scratch. And is this guy going to be coming down? Is he going to be playing in the AHL? Like, for example, is Höglander and Podkolzin, are they going to be with the big squad? Are they going to be in AHL? What's happening with those two guys? They need to be playing with the big squad and all this controversy that's going on, right? So getting LeBlanc is actually not only bad for us, it's terrible for us because we got another guy and then we've got to pay him. And I think LeBlanc makes about $4.1 million a year. So it's not great. And this is what I'm saying. So, and we have to pay Myers this big chunk of change when September rolls around. Nobody wants Myers at that price, right? The reason why I'm asking this question is because as a third line defenseman, I actually really like Tyler Myers. I think he's very good at that role. It's when he's been needing to play top line or second line minutes where he struggles, and he does bring some things to the table. His reach, everyone wants him to be like Chara, but he's not. That's not how he plays. He never has played that way. He took some bad penalties in some in the bubble, and people got frustrated. People are really frustrated with Tyler Myers, and he's making $6 million. So what it does is it adds insult to injury, and it builds up and builds up and builds up. And in Vancouver, once we get to a certain spot, it's cancel culture, and everyone wants Tyler Myers out. But as a third-line pairing defenseman, I actually think that's a good thing to have him. Now, I understand we have a number of young guys in the system that are trying their best to make the club and go on with their careers. And I think that's an incredible thing that they need to be doing, right? To be developing these young guys. But I just want to check quickly. Tyler Myers is 33 years old. So this is why it's like, he's older now. We need to move on. But what if the plan is, because you're really not going to get really top value for him anyways, and not like he's going to get a top 4 guy, but at the end of the day, he's going to give you enough minutes. Like, who's going to replace him there? Like, are we talking Brisebois? Are we talking Irwin? Are we talking, who are we talking here? Are we going to talk about some of the young guys like McWard or Juleson or Hirosa? Well, Hirosa I think is already going to be on that. Lannon. These are some of the guys that I don't think Woo's going to get that opportunity. I mean, you got to make room for Pettersson and all that eventually, right? And so, but what if the plan is that We don't trade Myers. We keep him. We keep him because we're trying to make the playoffs. We're trying to put our best foot forward. And when the season ends, we actually sign him to a realistic what he produces offer because he's now 33 years old, right? Turning 34. I don't know when he's turning 34. I should have looked that up. But what if we did a one-year deal with him and kept him as the third line right-handed defenseman? That's actually not a bad plan. Now, I know for some of you, you're going to be very angry about that, and I get it, just because you've hit that breaking point and you want to cancel him. You want him off the team no matter what, right? But I actually don't think that would be bad. I mean, it all depends on how much. Like, if he's going to make $1.9 million, would you like him on the team? Because, you've seen the posts before where I post, like, his stats, and I need to bring them up real quick here, but, like, incredible stuff that he's done over the years, and of course I've probably deleted it by now. Nope, I've still got it. So 148 blocks the last, and 144 last 2 years. His hits are at 145, 93. Like he's around a 90 hit guy. He's logging 20 minutes plus a game. I think that is valuable. He plays most games. Like he's rarely hurt. So yeah, I don't know. I want to hear what you have to say about it. It's just in this What If series, I just thought it'd be really, really interesting to just throw out that question, because maybe it's not so bad that we don't have him. Because, yeah, we pay him that $6 million this year anyways, and then next year we give him something much more reasonable to his production. So I don't know if that affects the PD contract at all. I don't know if that affects what we can do at the trade deadline at all, but it's just a thought, and I'd love to hear your comments. Hit that like and subscribe, and of course, always thanks for watching, and go Canucks. Go!